Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man. Devin Haney is out here trying to wear the black hat early in his boxing career. Says that he'll never let a white boy whoop him. People saying that's racist. Also, he's becoming one of the biggest clout chasers in boxing. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You can look at that as one of the biggest or the most ambitious boxers out there. Let's talk a little bit about his situation. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I'm going to break it down. So to start off, he told y'all boy General Tao that he'll never let a white boy whoop him. And I was reading an article that had used the interview, and they said Floyd knows Bernard Hopkins. To let you know, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing, and Bernard Hopkins ended up getting beat by Joe Calzaghe. It was a close fight. Then he ended up getting knocked out the ring by Joe Smith Jr. But yeah, it's definitely not racist. People want to just always want to say, oh, black people racist and this, that, and the third. And I'm always say this: black people can't be racist. Not black Americans. Even a lot of people in Africa, they can't be racist. After they sit there and they colonize their towns, and they sit there and they stole all their natural resources, and we sit here, we was dragged here, 300 years of oppression is still running. We should feel a certain type of way into everybody, versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? White people make it seem like we the problem for everything. Look at the coronavirus. Chinese people are, banning Africans there, black people there, and saying we brought the virus, but it originated from them. You feel what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, say what you want to say. We are the most forgiving people on this planet. And, we let people come in, not our culture. The only culture black people know in America is hip hop. That's what we created. That's what we originated. We let the Beastie Boys, we let Eminem, we let the white man, run the hip hop culture. We let Eminem come in and do what he do and never question them. No matter if they are white supremacists, and people got proof that some of those people are, we overlook that. So don't give me that black people racist stuff. Don't give me that. And none of you people been oppressed for 300 years. Nobody trying to hear that. Some people say, oh, it's racist. It's right. No, it's not. If he believe a white boy ain't gonna whoop him, I don't even care if he said he came out there and used a slur. It didn't matter to me. Because I look through my comment section, I look all the time, ways around, you monkey and spear chucker and the N-word with the ER order. I ain't trying to hear that. So everybody always want to read. So now that he want to be the villain, he want to wear the black hat, he just rushing his career. He rushing his career. There's no reason to rush. The money will be there, young Devin Haney. Your time will come. You just trying to rush into something that's not meant to be. If you wanted Loma and Teofimo Lopez, you should have took what Bob Arum was offering. That's just simple as that. And what happened was, they thought they was going to the WBC title with him and Luke Campbell. He said, at least if I get the WBC title and I sign with Eddie Hearn, he give me a title shot. They gotta fight me then for undisputed. Bob Arum came in and he pulled an old move on him. He got Loma, who had already held 2 belts, a shot at a mandatory title versus Luke Campbell. So, the game is to be sold, not told. And Bob Arum, ball game. He won that. So now, he signed with Eddie Hearn for the money. He signed with Eddie Hearn with the money over the fights. So now that he got the money, he wants the credibility. He sees Shakur on TV getting a real world championship. He see Teofimo Lopez fighting at the Garden and got one of the most exciting knockouts last year. He see the way they moving, and he like, I want to move like that. And if you want to move like that, when I move, you move, just like that. Like Ludacris said, you want to move like that? Should have signed with Top Rank. But Top Rank probably wouldn't offer him that much money and control. He would have had to probably can his promotional company, you know what I'm saying? Or Eddie let him run his promotional company. Eddie gave him above market value. Remember, he was working out a deal, with Showtime. People forget that. Showtime was supposed to sign him and a few other fighters. Wilder was another one. They never showed the money. So with Devin Haney, he went where the money was at. But money can't buy you happiness in my Ross Transfer's voice. Can't buy you happiness. He not happy. He getting more money than Teofimo Lopez. He is. He getting more money than him. He getting more money than Shakur. But he ain't happy. He ain't got the publicity. Nobody know where he fighting at. The world sees Stevenson fighting at the crib. He can fight in Jersey. Eddie Hearn it was told to me, Eddie Hearn can't even get Devin to fight in the Bay Area. He can't even get him to fight in Vegas. He fighting in the theater room. But you know what? They seen that money. I was like, we can make the fight happen. They think they about to verbally bully people into fighting him. It's the wrong era in boxing. These motherfuckers ain't got no nuts. They ain't got no testosterone. They ain't got no pride. The women more prideful than the men now today. So you can talk about their mama. You can talk about their kids. You can sit there and you can go into their face and spit in their face. They still won't fight you. Look at punk ass Errol Spence. Makes people mad there, huh? So him he trying to be the villain to really, to really get these dudes to come out their shell and meet them in the middle of the street or cross over and fight them. But what he got to understand, no matter what amount of money you offer these dudes, Bob Arum ain't letting them fight you. Al ain't letting them fight you probably. No matter what type of money Eddie can offer in his own scene, and not wanting to be putting money up for brothers. Because I'm going to tell you this too. This is what they don't tell you. Fortuna, Eddie Hearn had made Fortuna a good ass offer, right? So him and Fortuna was going to fight before the shoulder injury. But the DAZN didn't clear the offer. They didn't want to pay the money for the fight. So they took the offer off the table and it was going to purse bid. So the DAZN ain't trying to pay no black fighters to fight nobody. They not. So, with him going out there, trying to be the villain, at this point, he's supposed to be enjoying boxing, enjoying staying active, enjoy making the money. He got the title and still ain't happy because he don't have a public opinion. He don't have a court of the public opinion. He don't have the public's approval. We still saying he didn't fight nobody. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We still don't know when he fighting on. People still ain't accepting the zone. They sold, Devin Haney, his team sold his soul for money and to keep his promotional company. And I ain't mad. Be a boss. I ain't mad, but you gotta live with the consequences of your decision. And the consequences of your decision is that you in the division, you in the area, in the divisions where you ain't getting no fights right now. You go to 40, all the champions with top rank. You at 35, all the champions with top rank. You go to 40, 47, all the champions with PBC are top rank. So who can I run to when I need love? Who you running to? Even if you're able to go down the division, which I don't think you can, it's top rank, nigga. So you sign with a wireless plan. Let me give y'all this analogy, right? Let me keep going. You sign with a wireless plan that only work in California, in Southern California. But you're traveling in Northern California, you're traveling in Texas, you're traveling in Illinois, you're traveling in New York, you're traveling in South Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, you're traveling to Minnesota, you're traveling into Milwaukee and my projects. You traveling all there, but your cell phone only work in Southern California. Your trap phone only bang when you're in the LA County area. We got a problem here. Same thing that's going on with Devin Haney right now. He a limited cell phone provider right now. He has limited options. And if this was an era where everybody fought each other and politics wasn't no thing, and you could talk about somebody's mama, you could spit on somebody, you could slap them, talk about their kids, the motherfuckers had the nuts to fight, you say, oh, make the fight happen. If that was that type of generation, Devin Haney be in a good space. He can't even get fights on his own network. They won't even make Ryan. Him and Ryan. Which makes no sense to make right now. So now he has to revert to being a villain. He's so focused on Teo. He's so focused on Loma. He's so focused on Ryan. But he don't even know what his situation is as far as being a champion again. It seemed like they going to keep him as champion in recess. He focused on Gary right now. He talking about Adrian Broner. Should no kid or guy in boxing be worried about all these different variables? He should be worried about fighting, training, not the business, not going out here using these different platforms to embarrass these people. Worry about being a fighter. Floyd was fighting. When Floyd became a household name for the most part, then he started talking a little bit of shit and started calling these fighters out. You know? So Devin Haney is trying to be the villain. He's too young to be the villain, in my opinion. I respect what he's doing. I respect him as a man. I'm stop calling him kid. Respect what his father doing. We need more fathers like Devin and Kenny and Shane Mosley father. You know, Floyd Sr. We need more men, you know, out there. And shout out to my boy Quan and Lil Quan. You know, they up next. You know what I'm saying? Good father-son combination. I love to see our black men, you know, leading their offspring. Love it. You know, I truly do. Just keeping it 100. But right now, he doing too much. Right now, he should be focused on fighting. You made your sacrifice. You got the bread. You kept your promotional company running. You got to live with that. But in boxing, the turnover rate is great. It's great. The division's going to turn over. 40, 35, if you can sit there long enough, it's going to be your division. Loma going to probably beat Teo and drop all the belts. Teo might beat Loma and drop all the belts. You're going to have your opportunity to get the belts, and Tank going to have to go through you. Ryan going to have to go through you. It's just about being patient. Just stay active. If Eddie can only offer you, you know, $100,000 to fight, if you know, $100,000 in between your $1 million fights, just to stay active, just keep beating ass and racking names up. If you got to get on AJ undercard, keep beat up them UK trash cans over there. If you got to fight on Canelo undercard, and it's the opening televised portion of the card, hey, you just got to have a hustler's mentality. You got to do what they not doing. Stay knocking them out. Stay racking up wins. Stay active. Take the old school route. Clear the opposition out. And when your time come up, then you're going to have 30, 40 fights. Just keep beating who you can beat. Whoever you get in the ring, just stay active. Stay focused. You're already a hard worker. The game is going to change. The title's going to change over. Before you know it, you're going to be a unified champion. Before you know it, you might be a 3-belt champion. Before you know it, you might be the real undisputed at 135. At 40, the belt's going to go back up. You're going to get your chance. Right? It's always going to be motherfucker Errol Spencer's, Crawford's, Maurice Hooker's, Regis Progress's, Mikey Garcia's, Josh Taylor's, Ramirez. It's always going to be somebody in the lower weight classes. It's always going to be the ops. It's always going to be a big money fight for you. It's going to be another Ryan Garcia that come. Maybe you move up and fight Visual Ortiz at a catchweight. It's always going to be a next good Hispanic fighter. You know, you're going to have some that's going to be like Frankie Gomez that just flake out and don't want to fight and don't want to be in the gym. But you're going to have guys like Visual Ortiz. You're going to have Jose Ramirez is there. Nigga, the opponent's going to be there. The ops going to be there. Just focus on fighting. Don't sit here and do all this talking through the quarantine and you make yourself the villain before people can really get to know who you are. You a good kid, man. You flashy. You got the skill level. You can be the next Floyd Mayweather. You feel what I'm saying? But just stay focused on boxing and the work going to come. Down the line, you and T.O. may or may not fight. But it's going to be another Teofimo Lopez. It's going to be another Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be other opponents. Boxing is great at turning over and creating new opponents. Matchmakers build fighters up every day, B. But this ain't the way, cuz. It ain't. It ain't the way. You chose the money, live. You chose the money over politics, live with your decision. But the divisions will turn over. And when the fans start clamoring for you and T.O. fight, you and Ryan to fight, or whoever. It may be you and Ortiz. May you be you and Crawford one day. It might be you and Spence one day. Might be you and Gary Anton Russell. It's a lot of great fighters out there. You and Colbert, you and Shakur Stevenson. You got a long future ahead of you with great fights for you to be greater than any of these fighters that's active right now. Just enjoy being a kid. Enjoy being a young fighter. Stay active when they not. Stay fighting on every undercard, even if it's a little bit of money. Stay sharp, stay active. Before you know it, you're going to be 50-0. You might get up to 60-0. Just take what they give you, rack up the victories, beat ass, take names, and people going to take notice. And they're gonna have to fight you at one point. But 22 years old is still young. I see what Benavidez doing. I see what they clamoring for Tank. I see what they happy for those type of guys right now. But your chance gonna come. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're a hard worker. You live a clean father's lifestyle. You got a great coach in Mike McCullum and your father. You got a great camp. You got a great promoter in Eddie Hearn that's willing to pay you a lot of money. He made some dumb decisions in the past, but he's great for you. So live with that decision. Keep mopping up the opposition. Your shot gonna come. But when your shot come, don't blow it. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email. You can reach out to me on social media if you got business question, inquiry, response, video request. Want to chop it up, man? That link's there. I'm trying to start the podcast up. So if some people want to come on, hit me up on Twitter. This is the quickest way to get in touch with me. Want to make a donation? Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Appreciate the love and support. But we on PayPal, Cash App too. I think I said that. But just share the video. Let me know what you guys think. I'll never let a white boy whoop me. Better not let that happen. We gone.